Okay, so let me record. Okay, so it is very similar to what we do in business presentation, not much difference. Mostly things in commercial and business are same. Since business sale is the part of commercial real estate only. Only thing is when we talk about commercial, we are talking about business with real estate, and when we talk about business, is only business. It's with the business was lease premises. So that's the थोड़ा सा इसमें कुछ चीज़ थोड़ी सी different है, वो अभी हम बात करते हैं. ठीक है. Yesterday we discussed with the buyers about net operating income concept, और वो सब हमने जो discuss किया था. So I will not repeat that stuff today, but वो चीजें भी इसमें काम आएंगी. Okay, so again, first step would be, whenever we give you a listing presentation, first step would be to, tell about our team. Then of course about us would be almost same like business real estate. इसमें बस आपका ये हो जाएगा कि we are a team of experienced business broker working with Remax, uh, exclusively in buying and selling of commercial real estate. We have good existing database of buyers who are looking to buy business commercial property locally and internationally, and we do strong marketing. Again, marketing platform would remain the same because we do the commercial advertisement also on the same platform where we do the business. And of course the business exchange magazine, and we have close networking with all business brokers in GTA. So in commercial, it's very important to have a relationship with the other uh, business brokers or commercial realtor. I would add it, commercial realtor also. So let me just add it. uh, we call as commercial in GTA, so that we can market, we can give you the more for your business and or commercial. Okay, so more or less the stuff is same, not much difference. So सो अब हमने हमारी जो कमर्शियल प्रॉपर्टी का लिंक डाल दिया, कौन कौन सी कमर्शियल प्रॉपर्टी हम सेल कर रहे हैं. ओके, नाउ लेट्स कम टू द पैकेज. अगेन पैकेज वुड रिमेन द सेम, नॉट मच डिफरेंस. इसमें भी आपका सीएमए करेंगे, 3D मॉडलिंग करेंगे, ऑलमोस्ट द सेम पैकेज व्हाट वी आर ऑफरिंग इन, एंड आई वुड एडवाइज यू टू चार्ज 5% लिस्टिंग कमीशन, क्योंकि if the property's value is up to 1 million and 1 million से ज्यादा, then of course you have to reduce the commission. Nobody will give you 5% for listing and no 5% for co-op. Typically how it work in commercial real estate, if the value is 4-5 million, then they give you flat 100,000 fee, or sometimes they give you 50,000 for listing, 50,000 for co-op, like that. Normally listing and co-op commission is 50-50 in commercial real estate. It's not like residential real estate where more the residential the buyer person get. No, it's more or less similar. And rest, this package already we have discussed with our business for sale listing, same. And so similarly we would be using the same, here. And similarly we would be using like selling a business commercially, selling totally different from selling a home. Valuation, marketing, and would be very different. So all these things that we have discussed already, so we would say the same stuff. So it's very much similar to the business listing we would said. Okay, so the time where I want to put some focus, where basically there are three valuation methods we use for commercial real estate. First is income method. ये मेथड आपको समझने बहुत जरूरी है, because that's how you do the valuation of a commercial property. Otherwise it's very 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 difficult to do valuation. So this method is used, this is one of the most used method for valuation. So basically you calculate the property value using capitalization rate, as we discussed yesterday, if you remember. So for example, you are a owner of apartment building जिसका एवरेज कैप रेट वहां पर 7% है, लेट्स अज्यूम. आपने मार्केट से निकाला ये कैप रेट, ठीक है. और नेट ऑपरेटिंग इनकम 40,000 है, एंड बाय दिस फॉर्मूला द वैल्यूएशन वुड बी 40,000. नेट ऑपरेटिंग इनकम के अंदर फिर अगेन you have to take out all the expenses, you have to take out all the मतलब जैसे कल गैस स्टेशन में हमने किया था, it's very similar to that. So you need to take out all the expenses, whatever net operating income after all expenses before tax and debt. ठीक है, जो भी इनकम है उसको आपने 7% से डिवाइड कर दिया कैप रेट से, देन वैल्यू कम्स 571. Let's assume cap rate was 10%, the value would have been 400,000. Let's assume cap rate is 6%, then you divide by 6%. जो भी cap rate है उससे आपने divide करना है for valuation. Yesterday we discussed in gas station. It's similar to that. And इसमें कैपिटलेशन रेट निकालने का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? बेसिकली यू एस्टिमेट द पोटेंशियल ग्रोस इनकम एंड 100% ऑक्यूपेंसी. क्योंकि इसमें आप जब कैप रेट निकालते हो तो यू नीड टू थिंक द बिल्डिंग 100% ऑक्यूपाइड. और आपको इसमें से कलेक्शन लॉसेस, ये हम एक अपार्टमेंट बिल्डिंग केस में कर रहे हैं, एवरीथिंग एवरीवेयर इट वुड बी डिफरेंट, लाइक गैशियन इट वुड बी डिफरेंट, अपार्टमेंट इट वुड बी डिफरेंट, और बिल्डिंग एक्सपेंसेस आपको माइनस करने, बेसिकली जो पैसा आपकी जेब में आ रहा है सारे खर्चे करने के बाद, उसको हम नेट ऑपरेटिंग इनकम बोलते हैं. Any questions, any doubt on this method, or we move forward? So this is the most used method. Hmm.
How will we average the vacancy? In the second statement says subtract the average vacancy and collection losses.
इसमें क्या होता है कि okay, so let's calculate the, say for example, let's, अच्छा उसके लिए मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल दिखाता हूँ, एक अपनी, इसको देखो आप, एक मॉडल का एग्जांपल दिखाता हूँ. So per night charges is 60,000, 80, 100. साल का मुझे निकालना था, तो बट आई डिड पुट ए ऑक्यूपेंसी रेट ऑफ 65%. अदरवाइज मैं क्या करता, इसको 100% पे कैलकुलेट करता, इट वुड हैव बिकम 100% पे काउंट करता था, इसको 365 से मल्टीप्लाई करता मैं. ठीक है, तो 365 मल्टीप्लाई बाय द ऑक्यूपेंसी रेट comes, you know, the operating income. Now if occupancy rate goes up, आपकी इनकम बढ़ जाएगी. if occupancy rate come down, you आपकी क्या नाम है, इनकम कम हो जाएगी. That's what it's saying कि either you calculate at 100% and subtract the vacancy, or else 100% minus vacancy is equal to occupancy से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. both ways fine. ठीक है जी.
ठीक है, but there is no set formula. 65% एक मार्केट स्टैंडर्ड के हिसाब से लिया आपने.
ये मार्केट स्टैंडर्ड नहीं उठाया मैंने, ये मैंने मोटेल्स का उठाया स्टैंडर्ड की, वहां पर मोटेल्स जो उस एरिया में है वो कितने, और उस पर्टिकुलर मोटेल में क्या है. सो एवरी मोटेल इज डिफरेंट. सम मोटेल्स, दिस इंडस्ट्री स्टैंडर्ड, anywhere between 60 to 80% is the occupancy rate in a good motel, anywhere between. And sometimes, see, this is very difficult to judge. Otherwise क्या होता है कि there you will see certain motels, they would say कि our occupancy rate is just, अब तो कोई नहीं बोलता रहा है, now is COVID time, तो nobody says that. But of course this presentation was made before this PPT was made before, then this might be less now. So this is a debatable thing, but this is what we keep 65%, like 2/3 occupancy out of 30 days. If you're renting 20 days, you are renting genuine, is absolutely fine. But there are certain models where we have more than 65%, 70, 80% occupancy also. So they run on Airbnb and other stuff. So this is again, yes, not market standard, but yeah, this is market standard also. Also that particular जो आप लिस्टिंग की बात करें, वहां का क्या पोजीशन है. एंड इनफैक्ट आई वुड लाइक टू ऐड 2 स्लाइड व्हिच आई वी डिस्कस इन गैस स्टेशन यस्टरडे फॉर बट वो अभी क्या है कि आई एम नॉट पुटिंग दैट बिकॉज़ व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट कमर्शियल रियल एस्टेट, सबको पता ही होता है टाइप ऑफ कमर्शियल क्या क्या होता है, तो दैट्स व्हाट आई एम नॉट पुटिंग फॉर द सेलर एक्चुअली. तो let's go back. So every business, it would be different. For motel, for hotel, for apartment, it would be different. For gas station, as we discussed, it would be different. So basically we need to calculate the net operating income. Now again, cap rate की क्या बात करें, तो cap rate as we discussed yesterday, so good cap rate for the business, active business would be 10 to 12%, and passive business would be 5 to 6%. So 7% if I am putting, which is actually phenomenal, not easy to get, not very easy to get. This you could get outside GTA very far. Again, this we cannot do this for motel. We could do it for motel if you are given motel on rent and somebody is doing the business. This formula of cap rate 5 to 6% or 7% is applicable where you are getting fixed income. Where we are running the business, like your motel, for example, motel, you are running the business yourself. Let me add motel here. In that case, since you are running yourself, then your cap rate should be 10 to 12%. ठीक है. So I think that's clear now. As yesterday भी हमने काफी इस पे बात की थी. And then another method is comparison method, which is used a lot when appraisal people use. So what they do comparables. Like say for example, I have a land of 10 acres at certain area. Now I want to calculate the price of another 10 acres. So I would like to go for the comparable and see if the similar lot is there. What are the price? Like say for example, Brampton, the land price is 3 million per acre. Then I multiply by 10. But I cannot do it like that. There are certain other things like what is the front, what is other things. So again, commercial real estate, the major problem you will face is valuation, and that you will learn after a certain experience, because इसमें दो चीजों की वैल्यू बहुत डिफरेंट हो सकती है. Like as we have this Brantford gas station listing, if you present it as a gas station, the value is very different. If you present it as a opportunity for a townhouse, the value is very different. Also, it would depend upon the zoning. What is the current zoning there? What is the current building permit approved? Like two commercial property could be very different in valuation based on certain parameters, which are not written here, but you should need to know. Basically, there are certain parameters like zoning, the frontages, what their uses, a lot of things are there which change the value of a commercial property. But here I am putting, in theory, basically there are three valuation methods. So this is the second method. You need to compare through the other websites, similar comparables where income is not there. You go for this method. If income is there, of course you go for this method. Third method is cost method. In this, we determine the land value, determine the cost of new building. So for example, if I want to calculate a value of a gas station by cost approach, I would first fix the value of the land, then I would add the value of the building. How? So for example, the gas station land is 1 acre and there's a building of 2000 square feet. So 1 acre, I think the price for that particular location is 500,000, and building 2000 square feet with $200 per square feet price would be, let's assume, uh, 2000 square feet would be 400,000. So what happens now? I need to put a depreciation because I cannot put a new cost actually. So I need to put a depreciation. So I would subtract the depreciation, and depreciation, there are a lot of ways you put a depreciation. You need to go. You must have read in appraisal exam or commercial exam. So there are a lot of ways to find depreciation. So then you add land value, cost value, and depreciation. You subtract, and that's how the valuation comes. So this is another method which appraisal people use for the valuation, where there is no income. If income is not coming, or if the income is not right, then you can go for the cost approach. So these are the major three methods are being used in commercial real estate for the valuation. And again, in every method there are flaws. So sometimes you do valuation by all three method and check, where which is the best fit that particular property has, because sometimes your income might be very low because you have got a triple A tenant. Again, now if you have a triple A tenant, then the cap rate is, if it is even 5%, is still good. But if you have a risky tenant, like tenant who has no business experience, even if the cap rate is high percent, is still considered as a risky proposition. So as I said, it's very difficult. There is no fixed formula, but it's all about perception, how people take, how people perceive it. So all three methods. Now the theoretically, and of course you can show to your sellers, and maybe I would add one more slide, other factor impacting the valuation. Say for example, we can always add that. So there's no harm in adding one, factor affecting the valuation. Those factor could be zoning, permits, possible uses, environmental. Sometimes there is a contamination factors. So there is a big list. I would keep adding. Maybe you can add tell something. Maybe zone or proximity to other commercials nearby. Now, what is nearby competition? So for example, we had a gas station SO in Wingham, and now Pioneer is open next to it, and another SO came up next to it. Now everything was same, but the valuation come down because now there is a lot of competition. So commercial, there could be n number of factors which would change the valuation. So maybe I would keep adding here. I will add it once next time when you see the presentation. So when I remember some more stuff. So commercial, again, as I said, there is no fixed formula. Again, depend upon the perception, but this would be the determining factor at the most. Sometimes we go on projection also, like some gas stations which are not ready to run, but we go for the projections, and based on the projection we do the valuation. So that's also another method of doing the valuation. ठीक है. अब commercial listings के कुछ example हमने दिए, the car wash we have, so you can go through all this listing and check what listings. So these are the example like how we list it. So this you can show to your client like this is how we make the presentation. This is how we make a proper presentation with all details and all. So that's how 13-page presentation for this car wash by Sam. So you could always show them like we have some land listing, some crisp and small listings. You can also show them the virtual tour we make. You can always show them the walkthrough we do for the gas stations. So all this thing you need to show to the client that this is what we do, and this make your life a little easy. Then of course the next would be what we have sold recently. So you need to show them we have sold gas stations, we have sold land, we have sold car washes, all this stuff we have recently sold. And what I'm putting is they're sold and closed. I'm not putting something which is under which is not closed yet. So this is, you can tell to your client, this is what we have sold, so many gas stations and other things. And of course these are the major questions you need to ask, similar to the commercial business, like gross monthly sale, margin from various streams, revenue from other streams, all monthly expenses, basically to calculate the net operating income. You are not subtracting any rent, you're subtracting the property tax, utilities, staff salary, like you see that gas station listing similar to that. ठीक है, all expenses. Then of course papers almost same है जो आपके business में होते थे, similar paperwork you need to collect. And then ये सब पेपर भी सेम साइन करने जो आपने बिजनेस वाले थे, और सेम पेपर you have to sign, no difference. FAQs again the same, bring a direct buyer, will compensate you, so many realtors, private buyers, same questions they ask. ठीक है, so nothing much. So it's very much similar to the business for sale presentation. Only thing is we made it a little different, and just was important thing was the valuation methods. यहाँ पर आके लोग फंसते हैं, बोलते हैं कि कुछ भी प्राइस भी लिस्ट कर दो, but you need to have an answer. Either of these three methods should satisfy that price. Either they should be comparable, they should be cost, or they should be this income. If nothing is satisfying this criteria of valuation, then don't waste your time and list a property. Okay. Okay. Now, any questions for this? हाँ जी, कोई क्वेश्चन किसी का?
All good.
All good. तो रोहन भाई तो बड़ा लेट आए हैं, तो we are almost finished. So we'll finish in 20 minutes today. So hopefully this is now you could, or my advice is try to, देखो यार अभी भी I don't know, yesterday we had gas station presentation and I am still looking for the names, the people who want to do gas station commercial. And trust me, it's not very difficult to sell commercial real estate and or list commercial real estate. The benefit you get is जिसके पास commercial real estate होती है ना, so मैं आपको difference समझाता हूँ आज. If you sell residential, you sell to the people who pay mortgage for 25-30 years. But if you sell commercial to somebody, or you sell somebody's commercial, then commercial is normally the second or third investment. Nobody buy normally commercial as a first investment. Normally they buy as a second or third investment. So when you sell commercial real estate, the relationship you have with the people who have extra money, they have spare money, they can go with you for the pre-construction, they can go with you for the other stuff also, and they can go with you for the other flipping properties or any commercial, and you establish a good relation with those people who are who are having commercial mindset, and they don't even mind paying you commissions. And hardly a few realtors know the commercial stuff, because most people don't want to do commercial. The reason is they think it's very difficult, but it's not difficult. Take my help. If you have any presentation, if you're not comfortable, just tell me. I can be there in that presentation, any presentation, any Zoom meeting. If you feel like you're facing an issue, just call me. I can be there in same time. That's not a problem, because mostly I'm on Zoom, and I would like to be the part of with you guys, the part of presentation, because the reason is more you go into this stuff, you differentiate yourself with any other XYZ realtor. There are 100,000 realtors who do residential real estate. There are few realtors who know commercial, bit of that. So from last 2 3 days, 3 4 days, we are doing a lot of business, commercial, gas stations. So till the time you don't face client, you will not learn. All these are the theory, and we just can keep discussing presentations. The benefit of the presentation is this will help you when you sit with client or sit on Zoom meeting. You can show this presentation, and client will think, yeah, this guy know the stuff. This guy know what they're doing, and this guy have done some business. This is the questions they have. So similarly, of course, we will be doing the same thing for the next week. We are gonna do for home also, but trust me, start doing it. You will see. It's not that difficult. Yeah, of course, there are a lot of if and buts, lot of conditions you have to remove, you have to add, but the commissions are also good. Like if you're selling a gas station of 5 million, they are getting 100,000 commission, which is serious money. If you make 4 5 sales in a year, similar that you make 4 500,000, which, and if you go for residential, I don't think in listing you can even make more than 5 10,000 nowadays, not more than 1%. And after paying this staging and marketing expense, you cannot make even, I don't know how much you make. But only thing is for pre-construction you have time, like you have 2 year 3 year time. So run your cash flow to make your run your daily life. You need to have some business and commercial. I am ready to help the people who want to come forward and who want to take this challenge and try to have more, such appointments. Because I'm facing a huge problem for assigning appointment. I have to assign few appointments, all the appointments to few people because few people have said they are flexible for anything. The rest of the people bring me any residential seller. The residential seller, everybody is there to take. So if you go in the environment where there's a more competition, you will not get much listing. Most of people say I want to have this residential buyer. Everybody does that. I can give to anybody. For commercial, I had to think hard to whom I should give. And if I show you, just give me 1 minute. Let me just show you how many appointments we are getting of commercial, and just to show you last 2 3 days in my. So we have appointment setting group where we just let me just show you. Last, I'm requesting you from last 3 days, guys. Uh, just see. So now let's go to Wednesday. So okay. So okay, call this. Okay. Now you see gas station, gas station, house, townhouses. Okay. Pre-construction, optical store like business, land again commercial, pre-construction, gas station, another gas station, and I don't have people to assign. Now you see gas station, another gas station, and they are keeping asking me question now. Whom should I assign? Vista Villa pre-construction, gas station, another gas station. So in 1 day, I'm showing you only in 1 day so many appointment we have. Gas station. So only on Wednesday we got more than 10 gas station appointment, and I am requesting you guys, somebody please take. Now I have to assign to Palvinder, to like the people who have said yes, we can take any appointment. Another transport business, the trucking business. So again, in one single day, assignment property, convenience store, gas station. Only in one single day, I'm showing you so many appointment. Another gas station, and you're losing all these appointments because I cannot put your name because only 3 people have said that we want to take gas station appointment, and you will keep losing this appointment. I cannot do anything. I'm requesting you from last 2 3 days, and every day is happening the same thing. Every day we're getting so many appointments. See, only Wednesday I'm showing you. These are the appointment of 1 day, and see yesterday how many appointment we got. See how many appointment we get in 1 day, and I'm not able to assign to you guys because you are not ready to work on anything. And I'm doing all this training still. I'm in today development project, optical store, transport yard. Now, to whom should I assign all this? We are not even replied. Last 23 when we started this meeting, last half an hour, these are the appointment we have got. I don't know to whom to assign because you guys are not ready to work on these things, so I cannot do anything. So that's what you're losing. That's what I'm requesting you guys. Open your horizon, take any appointment. And now there are certain people who are part time or I don't know what. they say we are busy here and there, so we cannot, then block your calendar. That's why I don't like part-time people. The problem with part-time people is if I have to give you appointment, then you're in your office or anything else, it's very difficult. We cannot wait you for client cannot wait you for your office to get over or whatever. So that's the reason we are not assigned. I get feedback from the people from backend that he's not available, he's busy some other side. That's another thing. But if you are not full time, that's very difficult. So right now the status is so you are losing so many appointments. Last 3 days we might have got I'm not sure, maybe 50 appointments or how many, like we had our backend team is now picking it up and we are doing more. So now till now we have arranged 177 appointment. I know you have certain questions, and now to track that, just to give you an idea, every day we are tracking how many appointments they're making in like this. So in 28th October we made in one day 30 appointment, 30 in one day. So, and to just improve them, every call we are asking them to put recording, put meeting in HubSpot, assign to you guys, and then we will check quality of each and every call. So I am getting the recording, what they're talking. I know there is a gap, so that's what to fulfill the gap. So we would be checking each and every call and just reply them. And I expect you guys also, before you make a call to the client, just see the recording what they have talked, and definitely they are making a lot of mistakes, and I will throw the people out who are making mistake again and again. So we are not giving them infinite time. So some people are doing well, some people are not doing well. So the people who are not doing well, we will definitely replace them. So you need not to worry about them, but you need to give us the feedback. So that's how we are trying to monitor each and every person recording, and what they're doing, how they're doing. So this is what we are doing. And when you see your schedule, so this is the current, people are there. So commercial only Palvinder, Gurushan and Shikhar. Now problem with Gurushan is part-time, and problem with Shikhar is I don't know where he is. He's not available. I don't think whether he is this meeting or also he's not there. So he's always busy. He's never in our meetings. So useless. So now these two people are, for me, I don't consider them because they are too much busy. So right now, only Palvinder has said that she want to take commercial appointment and she's taking. For business or sales seller, Harman, he's never do follow up and he must not be in our meeting. Let me not count him. And of course, Gurushan is part time. So I don't consider him also. So we don't have anybody. For business buyers, Mansoina, Gurushan. Gurushan is again useless for me, part time. I don't count part time people. Karan said I don't want to take much appointment, just keep me away. And Shikhar is never ready to. So I have only Mansoina, and I think Mansoina might have got not less than 20 appointments in next for 1 week. So nobody is there. So these three, from day one, I'm telling you guys, we would be getting most of the appointment. Nobody is there to work. Only Palvinder and Mansoina, we are assigning most of the leads, because rest people, they don't want to take it. Gas station, nobody has come to me. Even I have request, and now Javed don't know how to take Zoom appointment. None of my use. Only Palvinder and Karan. And Karan also just put his name, so I don't know how much he would be doing. Only Palvinder. So most of the appointments are going only to Palvinder and Mansoina and some of to Karan. So if you don't want to take, that's your problem. So that's what I had to assign to other people. So think over it. Definitely this was a temporary list and we can definitely change it, and I would like this to change. And we are getting so many appointments, so try to take as many appointments as possible and learn from each appointment. You never know, you talk to some client, came for gas station, and you sell them something else. Why you are not doing that? At least you can talk to them and see what exactly they're looking for, and sometimes they're thinking something else, but you can pitch them we have sold pre-construction to so many people who came us for gas station. ठीक है जी, चलो दिस इज जस्ट टू शो यू कि क्या चल रहा है, एंड सो दैट बाद में मत बोलना कि बताया नहीं था, इतनी अपॉइंटमेंट कहाँ जा रही हैं, जा ही कहीं नहीं रही है, 2-3 लोगों को जा रही है सारी, क्योंकि आप लोगों ने अपनी फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी नहीं बोली हुई, सब लोग जस्ट कोकून में बैठे हुए हैं. सो दैट्स इट. ठीक है, तो जस्ट टू शो यू दिस इज व्हाट इज हैपनिंग. इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड लेट अस नो, बिकॉज़ लॉट ऑफ इंक्वायरी. सो अभी पोजीशन क्या है, जिन लोगों को इतने अपॉइंटमेंट मिल गए कि दे विल नॉट बी एबल टू टेक मोर अपॉइंटमेंट बिकॉज़ दे आर जैम पैक्ड फॉर नेक्स्ट 4-5 days. सो इफ मोर पीपल डोंट कम, देन आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू. ठीक है जी guys, any questions, anything, or we are good for today? Already half an hour is done, so anything? Okay, thank you Sayo. I hope I would get more nomination for commercial and business. You can see the response what we are getting, and pre-construction of course we are anyway signing to everybody. जिस चीज का नाम है, ठीक है? Thank you, bye bye, take care.